Well, I got a very late start today. It's actually almost quitting time, but I'm gonna do a little bit more work. Did some work outside, did a little bit of electrical work inside. I'm trying to finish the electrical. As far as I can think of it, everything plumbing wise is done, unless I am told differently by the inspector. Once I finish the electrical, I'm gonna start doing all the blocking. I don't think I have to have that done before the inspection, so I believe I'm ready to schedule the inspection by the end of this weekend. By the way, just look at how fabulous this is. This panel is incredible. I am very pleased with the way it's turned out. I do have to make a few changes, unfortunately. This one right here, number 8, is a combination AFCI, GFCI, and I don't need that. I do need the AFI, I don't need the GFI. Not on the wall that it's on, but I could use it on the other side of the house. So I'm gonna swap this out for an AFI and take this combination one to the other side of the house where I don't have 2 of them and get this put in place. I do have hot coming in to the main line. I don't have anything turned on. I'm gonna turn this number 8 on so that I can double check and make sure it's where I think it is. So this is the power coming in for this. I do not need a GFI for that. So I'm gonna pull that out and swap it out with the AFI. This can be done just by turning this off. This is the one that's hot. I can just kill this power, but you still have power coming in here and here. So if you touch them, that's a bad day. I have the luxury that this is a sub panel that I can kill from the other side, and I'm gonna do that. All right. This is 100% dead now. And I know these can fail, but I was running it on the other side and it was beeping when I turned the switch off and it stopped beeping. So I have enough faith in what I did that this is just a backup. This is number 8 right here. That's that office. I'm gonna pull that and remove this. And I pulled this out, and the only reason I pulled this out was so that I could get to it a little bit better. Pull this out, all right? Now this is a plug on neutral. That's why they've got both the neutral and the hot going in there. This is an AFI. I'm gonna go ahead and put the neutral and the hot in here before I plug it in there, just because it makes it easier to get the wires in, because it's hard to reach back here. That's better. That one is also in there. There, that's in. Now I'm really gonna torque it down here. Now, that is in, we are good on that. Last time I was here, I left myself a note. 11 is empty, use 11. I have 2 wires that I'm trying to bring in here. These are both 12 gauge going to 20 amp, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 right here. Nothing plugged into it, and that's what I meant when I said it was empty. The reason I had this in there was as a spacer. So I need AFI for this, because this is for the media wall in the front of the house. I have 2 lines that have to come in here. I'm gonna put them here and here, and my reason for it is these are the last 2 lines that I'm bringing into this box. So I'm gonna end up with 3 spaces left. Since I'm not bringing anything else into the box, I have plenty of room to work with. They would fit over here. It would be nice and neat and snug together. But because I'm not bringing anything else in here, and I've got these, only these 2, I'm gonna give myself plenty of space to bring them in and maneuver the wires around. That was easier than I expected. Now the question is, can I grab this with one hand and film with the other? I'm thinking that the answer is no. Alright, what I want to do is get this piece right here in this hole on this ground bar. There we go. Got that in there.
The ground and the neutrals go to separate bars because this is a sub panel.
As you can see, my hands are moving all around here, which is why I like having the power turned completely off when I can, because I'm not a pro at this. I'm just a guy trying to do his own thing. For the first one here, I'm going to use the longer set of wires. I'm going underneath these two wires right here just for neatness more than anything else, just to try and keep it routed nicely. Take it right up to here and then tuck it in just like that. That should be as close to perfect as I can get it. And I may have to trim these two back, but I'll make sure I got right like that. Perfect. There we go. It is in there. And tighten the wires down a little more. There we go. We're good. Since I went ahead and used that spot, I can remove all these little reminders I left for myself. There, here, and here. Well, been in here working today. Got a little bit of electrical left, which I think I'll finish tonight. And that'll be all the electrical that needs to be done for this house before the drywall goes in, and then I'll start doing some of the blocking. I think I'm ready to call for an inspection this weekend, or this week rather. I'm getting ready to go do something I don't usually do. I'm gonna go fish for an hour. He wants me to throw the ball for an hour, but I'm gonna go fish. Come on, dog, get in the truck. Come on. Nothing too sophisticated, just cast a spinnerbait in here. With all this grass in here, I have a feeling it's not going to be a great experience. I'm probably going to spend more time pulling the grass off this thing than I am messing with the fish, but only one way to find out.
Everybody who builds a home or has a farm has a story about how they came to it. Some people inherit it, grow up with it. Some people stumble across it, and some people search for it for years. I had dreamt of a place that I could fish and hunt on my own land for a long time.
Definitely gonna have to put some more grass carp in here this winter.
Looking for land is a lot like shopping for a puppy. They're all cute in one way or another, but it's a long commitment. Once you find the right place, you fall in love, and you make that commitment, and you make it your own. And just like that puppy grows into a dog, and that dog starts to give you solace when you've had a bad day, the land gives you solace when things aren't going quite right in your life and you need to reset your batteries. I use the videos as a creative outlet, but when I need a little self-administered therapy, sitting in the woods during hunting season or walking around this pond gives me time to think about all the things that are going on and how I need to approach them. It slows things down for me. Work pressures, family commitments, new babies being born, and family members and friends passing away. I didn't realize I would start to feel so connected to the land, and I never imagined I would get so much more out of a pond than fishing and enjoyment.
Well, dang it. Well, he made it back to the water. I almost went in there with him, stepping on that rotten grass. Now this one will be about perfect size for eating, but I'm gonna stick him back in the water. Surely can't complain about that kind of luck. Well now, ain't been over here too long. I got a little one. He's not real big, maybe a foot long. Not bad. See if I can get him in here. Yeah, he'd almost be a keeper. See if I can get him off of here without hurting too much. I'm sorry about that. Let's see if we can catch one more and then I'll go back to work. I got a lot to do. There we go. As I was saying, they're over on this side. Now I'm going to have to work myself over the shore if I want to get this thing up. Here we go. That would make a decent fillet. Well, time to go.
I've been putting off the electric outlets in my utility room since the very beginning. And when I announced that I thought I was ready for inspection, Japana reminded me that they weren't done yet. I know that they're easy to move because of the way that I've got them mounted in here. But at the same time, I don't want to do it more than once. And I've been waiting, trying to plan out the way I was going to have everything laid out in there. But it's time to act. Procrastination affects me just like it affects everybody else. There's been a lot of jumping in and doing things and not thinking it through before you do it. That's required us to go back and redo things. I'm getting tired of that. It's that double effort. I don't want to have to do that in here. But I also need to get the outlets in the general area that I expect to be using them so that we can get the inspection done and move on.
Let's see if we can get this darn thing back in here. First thing, dishwasher. Right here. I've got that thing on a GFI. I need to have it on a combination AFI, GFI. And the reason for that is vibration. Vibration can cause wires to come loose on the device, which can lead to the possibility of a fire. I have the wrong breaker. That is a GFI only, not a GFI AFI. So I've got a couple of combos over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing on a combo, which means I gotta take this puppy out. And it's a pigtail too, so that's gonna be even more fun. Bet 1,000. This is also plug on neutral, so that should be easy enough to get everything into. Let's see if I can get this neutral wire in here first. Get the hot wire in there. There we go. Now, fasten down really well. That's pretty easy, actually. Not bad at all. This next one, I gotta bring it in, leave enough wire for the next double. This is for the dishwasher. All right, there we go. That is it. Electric is done for inspection anyway. There's nothing else that I need electric-wise for inspection. So electric, gas, water supply, wastewater, those are all finished. I'm going to schedule the inspection this week. Bet 1,000, which can lead to the possibility of a fire.
Well, dang it.